Four teens, no phones, just a long weekend of hiking and campfire stories in the Olympic Forest, Washington. Her name was Eliza, 17, wild as hell, never scared of anything. But that night she wandered off after hearing whispers. Her friends thought she was joking. She wasn't. The search party started at sunrise. They found nothing, not even tracks. One ranger swore, "It's like the forest swallowed her whole." Always tell someone where you're going. Nature remembers. Eliza wasn't missing, she was chosen. 3 days later, Eliza stumbled out of the woods barefoot, dress torn and soaked in dried blood, but she had no wounds. None. When they asked where she'd been, her answer chilled everyone. Under the roots where the trees sleep. The blood? Not hers. The expression? Way too calm. And here's the freaky part. When tested, the blood matched a girl who'd gone missing in that same forest. Back in 1991. 2 timelines. 1 survivor. No explanation. Eliza never remembered anything after the whispers, but she still wakes up speaking languages she never learned. Back home, Eliza was different. She used to be glued to her phone, now she stares at trees for hours. One day, her mom found her standing barefoot in the backyard, eyes closed, muttering something rhythmic. She recorded it and sent it to a professor of linguistics. He said it resembled Proto-Indo-European, a dead language from over 4,000 years ago. Eliza had never studied it. Her therapist says she's grounded and serene, but her friends noticed. Birds never chirp near her. Some things come back quiet because they're listening. One of the search team members took his own life 2 months later. He claimed Eliza brought something back with her. Never assume it's over just because someone comes home. Survivors don't always return alone. Eliza's case is closed, officially marked as psychological fugue. But locals believe otherwise. Her house? Now surrounded by dying trees. No squirrels, no birds, just silence. People say when you walk past, you feel watched. But it's not her. It's the woods watching through her. If you hear whispers in the forest, walk the other way. The last time Eliza was seen in town, she smiled at a stranger and said, "You'll hear them soon." Ever walked into a hotel room and just felt wrong, like the air was thicker? That's exactly what happened to Eric, a 26-year-old traveling cross-country. Exhausted, he pulled into a no-name roadside motel outside Flagstaff, Arizona. Desk clerk looked half asleep, handed him the key to room 13, an old-school metal one, not a card. "You sure this room's available?" Eric asked. The clerk just stared. Only one left. He should have kept driving. What he found inside didn't just ruin his trip. It disappeared him completely. The moment Eric opened the door, his gut dropped. The carpet was soaked, dark red, still wet, and smelled like rust and meat. The TV was on, blasting white noise. No remote. No light switches worked. He backed out, went to complain, but the front desk was empty. Not abandoned, just gone. Like it had never been there. And here's the twist. Room 13 wasn't on the motel's blueprints. Police were called later. No clerk. No record of any Eric. But his dash cam? Still running. It caught him walking into that room. He never came back out. The room was sealed after the murders in '92, said a retired deputy interviewed years later. Nobody was supposed to have a key. Turns out, room 13 had been shut down permanently. 3 guests went missing there, all under the same conditions. Each left behind only a single item, shoes placed neatly at the foot of the bed, just like Eric's. Some rooms forget. That one remembers. Motel changed owners, new name. But locals still avoid it, especially on August 12th, the night all 3 guests vanished. "Eric?" He checked in on the same exact date. Never ignore your gut when it screams, "Don't go in." Room 13 has been cemented shut now. Literally, there's a vending machine in front of where the door used to be. And yet, every August 12th, someone reports hearing a knock from inside. Cheap doesn't mean safe, especially when the room wasn't supposed to exist. Eric's family holds a vigil every year, but they stopped saying he's missing. They say he checked in, and that was the last time anyone ever saw him alive. I used to think slumber parties were harmless, truth or dare movies, maybe some bad singing. That changed when my cousin's best friend, Rachel, told me about a sleepover back in 2016. 6 middle school girls in Derry, Maine. Lena, the birthday girl, begged them to try a TikTok ritual. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. They thought it was a joke. They filmed it. Giggling, chanting, lifting Lena. They dropped her. She didn't fall, she just stayed stiff, cold, hovering, screaming, crying. Phones were recording, but the video files glitched, all gone. One dad rushed in, saw Lena floating in the center of the room, motionless. Paramedics said she was dead, no injuries, no trauma. Just a catatonic freeze state, like she was dreaming with her eyes open. Autopsy couldn't explain it. She was brain dead, but her heart beat normally for 2 days. Doctors pulled the plug. Her body never decayed, her nails kept growing. The school banned overnight events. One of the girls dropped out. Another's still in therapy for auditory hallucinations. Here's the twist. A year later, Rachel got a text from an unknown number. No profile pic, no name, just 5 words. Want to play it again tonight? Her blood ran cold. It was Lena's old number. She checked the contact photo. Lena's face, but not smiling. Just staring. Black eyes. She deleted the message. That night, the sleep app on her phone recorded whispering, then giggling, then a deep voice saying, 1 down, 5 to go. It wasn't just a game, it was a pact. Rachel sleeps with the lights on and salt at every window. 2 girls moved out of state. One tried to burn Lena's yearbook page and the fire refused to catch. Rachel still hears scratching under her bed at night. Only when she thinks about the ritual. She hasn't told her therapist everything. She's scared to say Lena's name aloud. Some rituals don't open doors. They open invitations. And some people RSVP from the other side. If you're ever at a sleepover and someone suggests playing an internet ritual game, just say no. Seriously, it's not worth being the next girl floating with her eyes open. If you want more horror stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.